في هذا الاسبوع رايحين نكملوا نتبعوا فعاليات المهرجان الثقافي الاوروبي. دونك فوالا شاك فوا راكم تشوفوا بلي لي زارتيست راهم يتداولوا هنايا دونك على استوديو تاع جو راديو. Bah c'est pas encore fini puisque l'Humain on va recevoir donc la délégation autrichienne et la délégation allemande. Donc on va commencer par l'Autriche justement donc avec un groupe اللي اسمه Travel Diaries. Travel Diaries donc une formation اللي حتكون فيها donc saxophone, guitare et puis bien sûr donc batterie. Donc les trois musiciennes راهم هنايا حاضرين معنا انا حين نرحبوا بهم. So welcome to Joe Radio, welcome to Joe Sabah Travel Diaries. So we have Edith Lethner, Beate Reierman and Maria Petrova. Okay, so it's good. It was good.
Very
Okay,
perfect.
cool. So welcome. We are really happy to have you here with us this morning. So I think that you will be. Tomorrow will be the last artist that we will be receiving from the festival. So I know that you did the opening of the festival in Oran in a very specific occasion, very special occasion. I know we know that Oran is now in special festivities according to the Mediterranean Games. So how do you find the town? How do you find the ambience there?
I'm surprised because we didn't know actually that
Okay.
there are such things as Mediterranean Olympics.
Okay.
So it was a surprise for us, and I don't think that the people that attended this sport event were coming to our concert. So I'm not sure that, but of course there were, I think, more people in the city than usually, and it was very vivid and yes.
اوكي بون قالت لك فوالا دونك رمال مع الاول ما كناش على بالنا جوستومون بلي كانت الالعاب دونك الالعاب البحر المتوسط مي فوالا رمالكينا بلي يافي اون اكتيفيتي اسي انابيتويل في لا فيل بلي يافي انورميمون دو موند مي ان توكا فوالا داروا دونك how was the opening, how was that night, how did you find the public reaction to your music?
We enjoyed very much playing there. It was a beautiful venue, Sal Maghreb, and a very nice audience listening carefully and supporting us, talking to us later. So we had a very good time and enjoyed sharing our music here. It's been great. Thank you.
دونك فوالا قالوا كانوا فرحانين بالبزاف دونك ب لوبنينغ اللي داروها دونك فوالا داروا لوفرتور تاع الفيستيفال اوروبيان في وهران. لا رياكسيون دو بوبليك ايتي تري بوزيتيف اي بي كانوا فرحانين انه كانوا هنايا باش يبارطاجيو لا ميوزيك تاعهم tout simplement. So we had like several type of music this week here in the studio. Like we went from traditional music to jazz music, from rock to pop. So how would you define your musical universe?
Yeah, it's a mixed style. So
Can you just like be a little closer to the mic?
We all are traveling a lot, and we got inspired by our experiences which we make all over the world when we meet other people, meet other musicians. And so all this influences our music, and we like to mix the styles. So we are jazz musicians as well as world musicians. And there's a lot of improvisation involved, but there's also a lot of composition involved in our songs or tunes. And Beate composes a lot of tunes. She also took a lot of time studying flamenco, so that has an influence on her compositions. And I played a lot with African musicians, Middle Eastern musicians. Beate did as well. And Maria, anyhow, she can play all kind of music all over the world. If you want to a drummer who can play everything, you
really
call
special.
Maria.
Maria.
She just is. Everybody is so happy. She's booked all the time because she just can do everything. And I think she also, maybe you tell them about your musical background.
Maybe and before that I will just translate your answer for our listeners. So donc voilà donc هما يvoyagent بزاف donc c'est de là que le nom du groupe est dit. Donc Travel Diaries ça veut dire carnet de voyage au final. Donc ils vont raconter quand même les inspirations اللي جابوهم un petit peu partout de leurs voyages musicaux des différents univers اللي تلاقوهم. Donc voilà هي personnellement كانت jazz par des formations jazz pendant un petit moment. Il y a eu le background flamenco تاع بياتي اللي راهي هنايا معنا. Et puis voilà donc Maria Petrova اللي راهي les drums, donc les rahif la batterie, également elle est passée par énormément de styles. Donc c'est la réunion تاع كل هادشي qui fait le groupe. Donc انا حين نتعرفوا عليه اليوم اللي هو Travel Diaries. So Maria Petrova, so I did ask you before me to speak about your musical background. So we really want to hear about it.
Well, I started with rock music and then with jazz, and then in Vienna I started to I went back to my home music, because I'm from Bulgaria.
Okay.
But I went to live in Vienna, and I started to play Bulgarian and Balkan music in Vienna.
Okay.
And also flamenco, and also many different styles, because in Vienna we have something like a multicultural scene.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm very happy that in this band there are all of those influences, and we can mix it in a way that we like and make something new out of it.
Donc voilà, donc Maria قالتنا بلي donc voilà elle c'est la batteuse du groupe. Donc من قبل كانت جات des formations rock, راحت des formations jazz. À la base elle est originaire de Bulgarie, donc راحت لفيenne justement parce que كاين هذا l'aspect multiculturel où il y a énormément de genres musicaux اللي رايحين يدخلوا. Il y a aussi le background justement هذا la musique bulgare اللي on connaît بلي كاين voilà un très gros répertoire de musique folklorique, donc forcément il y a une inspiration de ce côté-là. Mais d'ailleurs donc when you talk about Bulgarian music, we know that there are a lot of traditional inspirations in Bulgarian music, and you're in the rhythmic section, and this is very important, like importing rhythms and the inspiration that you can bring to the rhythms you play. How is it important to have this background in traditional music?
Yeah, you're right that in the Bulgarian music the rhythm is most important, the rhythm and the voices. And there are many different rhythms, and those rhythms are very suitable. Actually, they are rhythms for dancing, and they bring the groove with themselves.
Okay. Donc voilà, donc قالتنا بلي il y a trois choses qui sont très très importantes pour la musique bulgare. Donc son pays d'origine, c'est la danse, le rythme ou la voix, et donc finalement c'est des choses qui vont directement se mêler, donc même inconsciemment à la musique qu'on va jouer plus tard. Maybe you can tell us about the moment you all met and you decided to form Travel Diaries. Apparently Beati doesn't remember.
It's been a while ago. I know I met Maria playing in a Kurdish band, didn't we? We play in many bands together, actually, with different styles. And I also remember that Edith filled in for our saxophone player back then. And that was when Edith and me started playing as a duo at first. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And we've been playing for a duo for, I don't know, 5 years maybe, or longer, for quite some time.
Okay.
And when we decided to record our album, which is called Travel Diaries as well, we invited Maria to play with us.
Okay.
And since then, we've played as a trio.
Ok, donc voilà, donc au début quand elle est dans une autre formation, à un moment, Edith, il a fallu qu'elle remplace justement saxophoniste Tahoum. C'est comme ça qu'elles se sont rencontrées. Elles ont joué très longtemps donc, en forme de duo. Il a fallu à un moment composer quelque chose, aller vers un projet musical. Aïtol Maria pour la batterie. Et depuis, la formation Travel Diaries. So, Travel Diaries, you are in a beautiful travel here in Algeria. So, do you think you will bring some inspirations from here in your music?
Sure.
Definitely, that's for sure. That's for sure. We already told people next time, if you invite us back, we're going to play on your compositions inspired here in Algiers. But so you have to invite us back.
Yeah, but so. Did you have the chance to meet some Algerian musicians to discover a little of our traditional rhythms and melodies?
We haven't had a lot of time. Yesterday we gave a masterclass in the Cultural Center, and we met a few people.
Okay.
Classical piano players and Andalus guitar players. But we would like to discover more.
Yeah, I got a very good chance to play with North African.
A little closer.
I got a chance to play with North African musicians from Algeria and Morocco, even in my hometown, Vienna. Okay. So I would love to meet more musicians here, and I also played with Knauer musicians in Morocco before.
Okay.
And it would be great to get in touch with the local scene and jam together and learn something.
So if some musicians are listening, please come to our show and
Yeah.
find us later.
Okay.
And let's
we can
jam.
or
Let's jam.
send us some links where with your music, so we would like to get to know it even when we're back.
Ok, excellent. So, donc voilà, نعطيلكم les remarques تاع كل وحده فيهم. Donc puisque بياتي قالت لنا la première chose c'est qu'on حابين نعاودوا نوليو parce que effectivement 3 jours c'est assez court باش نقدروا نديكوفريو la musique تاع هنايا pour rencontrer des musiciens etc. Mais en tout cas كانوا داروا un masterclass في un centre culturel, donc elles ont rencontré quelques personnes. Edith par contre كانت لعبت déjà من قبل même في Vienne, donc sa ville d'origine, مع des musiciens algériens, des musiciens marocains تاني كانت عرفت la musique قناوه من قبل, donc مع مرارك اللي كانت تلقاتهم. Et puis voilà, donc قال لكم voilà s'il y a des musiciens اللي يسمعوا فينا اليوم العشيه روحوا للكونسير ديجا الحاجه الاولى, et deuxièmement روحوا تلقاوهم عاودوا تلاقاو بهم, et puis انا رايحين peut-être voilà de trouver des chances de collaboration. Maybe we have fortunately donc your album with us today, so Travel Diaries. So can you tell us more about the track you just listened to?
Okay, the title says Shocha family, and that's a family which means a lot to me. And I was traveling so much, but they always had a room free for me when I came home between my travels. So and they just welcomed me and they said, "Oh, we missed your practicing." So this is so nice in Austria. That's very special because normally you have to go to the basement to practice music. Maria knows that too. And Beate, she has some. The guitar is not so loud, so I think she can practice at home. But yeah, that's the background of the tune. And I mixed some blues and bluesy intro in the beginning, and then I played jazz, but I used chord changes which came to my mind when I listened a lot to a classical composer actually. So it's a total mix, and they made it also. There's also African 6/8 in it, and Maria and Beate, they brought the kind of pop hip hop element inside. Oh, funky.
Voilà, donc finalement, donc le morceau c'est au final un hommage à une famille qui m'a toujours accueilli les voyages et donc j'ai beaucoup voyagé, mais en tout cas c'était une famille qui a toujours été une famille d'accueil pour moi, où je pouvais répéter, sachant que voilà, le saxophone c'est quand même un instrument qui va être très très bruyant, mais en tout cas خلوها voilà, elle دير الحس كيما حبت, خلوها elle s'entraîne كيما حبت. Donc à la base donc c'est un rythme, enfin une mélodie qui est assez blues mixée un petit peu avec des rythmes africains, donc un 6/8 africain. Donc on va avoir un côté un petit peu plus pop, donc que les deux autres musiciennes, donc Beate et Maria ont apporté. Sinon on this album we have a track, it's Ballade à Constantine, and it's a composition by Beate, and we are in Algeria. I think that I don't know if you had the chance to play in Constantine for this festival.
I actually had, and in 2019 I had the chance to play in Algeria for my first time. It was my first time in Algeria, and we played at Dima Jazz Festival. I played in a duo with another saxophone player, and we like this time we didn't have a lot of time to get to know the beautiful country, but there was one free morning we could go for a walk through the city. And I was very impressed with its beauty, the mix of what I would say is like French, European, and Arabic culture. You can see it in the architecture, in the culture, in almost everything, and that inspired me to write this composition.
Donc voilà, donc كاين un morceau donc في هذا الالبوم Travel Diaries اللي اسمه Balade à Constantine, parce que كانت لعبت هي d'abord donc في الفيستيفال ديما جاز il y a 2 ans, il y a 3 ans en fait, en 2019. دونك كانت شافت قسنطينه ما كانتش عندها بزاف الوقت باش تلاقى الناس تما etc. Mais en tout cas voilà, elle a eu une matinée où elle a pu découvrir la ville. Elle a rencontré beaucoup de personnes. Elle a aussi vu l'architecture de la ville, la puissance en tout cas, le mix entre nature et modernité de la ville, et ça lui a inspiré justement le morceau Balada. We can find really some Algerian melodies like in Malouf music and all. We had bossa nova, we had some flamenco, we had also a real like oriental vibe in the saxophone, like something like would like sound like Ibrahim Malouf or something like this. So really a lot of inspiration joined in one track, and it's really beautiful. So maybe before finishing this interview, and maybe before letting the Bernadette Lahengs join us at this table, you are participating in the edition of the festival that is totally dedicated to women. It's Music L, and you're the first all women band that we receive here on the show. So what's the importance for you to participate in such a festival this year? And secondly, in jazz music, what is special about being a woman in jazz music in 2022?
Okay, we hope that we can inspire young women, or women of any age. Actually, I started playing quite late. So there's always, when you have a different biography and can't start playing as a child, which is happening a lot to women, they get a chance to practice an instrument in a different phase of their life. So just do it. And we hope we can inspire girls and women to play instruments. I mean, all over the world there are many female singers, which is also very important and very wonderful. But in some parts of the world, there are not so many instrumentalists, female instrumentalists. So I really hope that people get here inspired. And we all play also with men. So we don't only play with women. We enjoy playing with each other and hanging around here and traveling with each other. It's wonderful. But at the same time, we play in many different bands with men. So that shouldn't be excluded. You know, for me, it's not an exclusion.
Donc voilà, donc notre but premier au final de participer à un festival qui m'a هذايا راح يكون dédié للمرأة, c'est avant tout de donner un modèle, parce que ما كاش بزاف les instrumentistes femmes donc le monde du jazz. En tout cas, on a besoin de plus de femmes في هذا الشيء. Donc on n'est pas là pour exclure les hommes de nos formations, puisque voilà, on joue très souvent مع des hommes, parce que c'est ça le but. Le but, c'est qu'on soit égaux, le but, c'est qu'on soit présents ensemble sur scène. Mais en tout cas, c'est un modèle juste pour leur dire, faites-le, juste faites-le, voilà, just do it. Et ça, c'est très important. So, but on the Shocher family, I heard a bass line, and there is no bassist information.
And it's a pedal.
Okay.
It's an octava pedal. It's a guitar, actually.
Okay.
Which I like to bring in, because, of course, these frequencies we cannot play, and I do my best to sound like a bass player.
Well, you did. Well, you did. So, really, thank you for being here with us on JOWRADIO, on Joe Sabah. We were really happy to have you here, and we really hope that our listeners today will come and see you on stage tonight. And that's our goal. So, thank you. Really nice to meet you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Merci
Thank
beaucoup.
you for the invitation.